Hello, welcome to lesson 2 of color symbolism. And our substrand for today will be under types of colors. But before we move on to type of colors, let's have a quick recap of what we learned last week. So some of the questions which will help us to revise include: what is color? We said color is what the eye sees when white light reflects on an object. And who discovered colors and the process he went through? A scientist by name Sir Isaac Newton discovered that white light is made up of 7 separate colors by passing it through a glass prism. And what reflected at the other end, he discovered that white light is made up of 7 separate colors. So these 7 colors include red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. 2. Secondary colors. When you talk of secondary colors include orange, green, and violet. And they are called secondary colors because they are obtained by mixing 2 primary colors in equal proportion. So when we mix red and yellow, we get orange. So help me with the remaining 2. When we mix yellow and blue, what will we get? Okay, so the answer is green. And when we mix blue and red, the outcome is what? Is violet. So our secondary colors now include orange, green, and violet. Tertiary colors. When we talk of tertiary colors are obtained by mixing a primary color and a secondary color in equal proportion. So when we take red, is a primary color, orange is a secondary color. When we mix these 2 together, the outcome is red-orange. So red-orange here is a tertiary color. It goes on and on and on to the last one, which is blue and orange. So when we mix blue and orange, the outcome is blue-orange. The 4th one is complementary colors. When you talk of complementary colors, these are colors directly opposite to each other on a color wheel. So what we see below is a 6-point color wheel. And we have a combination of primary colors and a secondary color which makes the 6-point color wheel. So a typical example is red is a complement of green, which means when you look at where red is positioned, below it, the color which is opposite to it is green. So we say red is a complement of green, which is the very first one we have here. So help me with the second and the third one. The second one is yellow. So yellow, the complement of yellow is what? Okay, so the complement of yellow is violet. And the last one, the complement of color blue is what? That's great. So the complement of blue is orange. Let's now look at this video and get more explanation to this very topic.
The color wheel, or color circle, is a tool used to better understand how different colors, or hues, relate and interact with each other. The color circle is broken up into various groups: primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, etc. Primary colors are ones which cannot be generated by mixing other colors, but can be mixed to make all colors. And when working with pigments, the most common color wheels use the primary colors red, blue, and yellow, equally spaced around the circle. Mixing these primary colors in equal parts with their neighbors will create the next group, secondary colors. Red and yellow will make orange, yellow and blue will make green, and blue mixed with red will create violet. These are the standard colors of the rainbow that most of us learned as kids: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, or what is often referred to as Roy G. Biv, adding indigo between blue and violet. Mixing these secondary colors with their primary neighbors will create a third group, tertiary colors. While the color wheel illustrates a fluid relationship from one color to the next, it also makes it easy to find color opposites. These are called complementary colors, and they will appear the most vibrant when placed next to each other. But when mixing complementary colors together, they will cancel each other out and create a desaturated, muddy midtone. In addition to the standard Roy G. Biv color wheel, There are many other versions which attempt to better illustrate color relationships. Some methods include colored triangles, squares, cubes, and a few that even use different primary colors. Understanding the relationship between colors and knowing how to use them more effectively will greatly improve the quality of your own work.
All right, so understanding the relationship between colors will help to improve the quality of your work. So, in summary of all what we have learned, let's find out the various categories of colors. We have primary colors, we have secondary colors, we have tertiary colors, and we have complementary colors. So, this is where we will wrap up for today. But don't forget, with explanation, what they means, the whole lesson is there for you. When you revise over and over and over, you get to understand all these types of colors very well. Now, your homework for the day, something to keep you active, something to keep you busy throughout the day. So before you handle the homework, these are the basic requirements. You need to provide yourself A3 papers or A4 papers, your sketchbook, your poster color or crayon or color pencils, an artist brush, a pair of compass, your pencil, your napkin, your palette, and a water or water to mix. So these are the requirements, the tools and materials you need to prepare before you start the whole work. So now let's come to the work on its own. You are to draw and color or paint the following. 1. Primary colors, all in one circle. Your secondary colors, all in one circle. And finally, the 6-point color wheel. So the 6-point color wheel is a combination of your secondary colors and your primary colors, all in one circle. But do not forget, each painting must be done on a separate sheet or paper or page. So when you take your primary color, do it big on one page, move to the next page, do your secondary color, move to the final page, and do that of your 6-point color wheel. Next week on Creative Art Time, what will you be looking at? Meaning of some colors. You have a favorite color. Go and find out what these colors means. You can send some of your answers to me through my email account or through my WhatsApp number so that I can blend what you have researched and what I have here in order to make a successful lesson. So when all your work is said and done, please, you send your answers, your research via email sagacious59@gmail.com or via WhatsApp on 0240 900 650. So my door is widely open to welcome all your comments, all your observation, all your answers, all your snapshots. See you same time next week. Bye.